Hello guys, and welcome to 7.4.6. Today I've done something a little bit different, something people who were at the channel right at the beginning would have remembered from the Grandmaster fight, and that is I've split this video into two. The Kang fight had equaled up to like 40 minutes, or no, less than that, maybe about 30 of recording, which was just crazy. So I thought, well, I'm not going to give you an hour's guide because that's not useful. When I was looking for guides, longer ones weren't attractive. So I've gone with, I'm going to split it into two. I'm going to have the sort of lead up fights or path, and then I'll split it into the Kang fight. But it also means I can give you guys, in my opinion, the best possible guide available, because I will be able to give you a better breakdown of the Kang fight, the phases, the counters, rather than sort of squeeze it all into one video and you guys sort of feel bored and have to skip. It's easier just to split it into two. So today it's the path beginning with Hercules, and I believe it ends with Warlock. This is the easiest path in my opinion by a country mile. It's actually probably one of the easiest paths on the whole thing. It's very easy. All you need is champs who put a lot of buffs on. A lot of buffs within 30 seconds as well. So it's not, you don't even have to have champs who do it really, really quickly. Champs who are really good for this are Rintra, Mortal Abomination, Quicksilver, Null. We've also got Black Widow, Deadly Origin. I'm trying to think of some more. But, champs, it doesn't have to be a damaging debuff, I don't think. So I really do think it's any champs with any kind of debuff. And this is basically the Smorgasbord buff, and it's basically, it purifies all buffs that are put onto the defender and turns it into a snack charge. If below 10 snack charges, the defender gets a regeneration for a lot of health. They regen a lot of health. Or if you're over 10 or 10 or over, and the 30-second timer expires, then they get a degeneration, which also does a lot of damage. So yeah, again, the key is to really ramp up those charges, get as many as you possibly can. I'll have a think of other good counters during this video, and then hopefully I can add those in. Champs coming into head, Sunspot does a lot of incinerates. Ultron does a lot of bleeds. You've then also got Human Torch and classic Black Panther with a lot of bleeds, and then a lot of incinerates for both of those. So really, you just got to get above those snack charges and the champs really fall down. The hardest fight on this path, in my opinion, is the Warlock, just because he's annoying rather than the node. There are other nodes on here, those nodes being Bubble Shield, so every time you get hit while blocking, you lose 2% block proficiency. This then adds up once you get to 10 to an unblockable charge, and the next hit is unblockable whether they hit you or not. So obviously once you see yourself at 10 or at a multiple of 10, just sort of try and dex that next attack, whatever's coming in. Or if you've got like Rintra's pretty beefy boy, no pun intended, so he's able to take the unblockable hit, and he works really, really nicely. I would also say the final node is Foresight. So this is if you intercept the opponent that you get a Fury on, you get given a Fury. So this is really helpful. So really intercepts and champs who do a lot of debuffs. As I said, those counters from the beginning, like a Null, a Quicksilver, Rintra, the list goes on. Black Panther's classic, if you're really good at playing him, is probably the perfect one for this. Lots of bleeds he puts on you, and intercepting is the key. So here, this is really, really helpful, because you can obviously get the benefit of Foresight and the Smorgasbord node. And I would say the fights aren't too tricky. Again, as I said at the beginning of this video, this one's only going to be a short video, so it shouldn't be really, really long. Should give you as much information as possible, which hopefully helps you guys. I would say for these fights, you want to try and get your debuffs in quick, get them above that charge, and then you can either stay away and have champs who can regen, or just do as much damage as you possibly can while the Foresight's on. As I said, all these fights are relatively easy, except from the Warlock. But if you've got a good Warlock counter, or you really know how to play him well, this shouldn't be too tricky. I would definitely say try and save some champs. Champs who are good counters for the Kang fight without giving too much away are Ultron. Human Torch is good, but only if you know how to do the fight. Or just champs who meet each specific phase, which we will break down more in tomorrow's video. I would say the Yondu fight is pretty annoying because you constantly get bleeds through the block. The way to play Null on this one is to just let him get to his SP2, and then as soon as the snack charges go away, throw the SP2 again, and then if you've got 10 snack charges, just hold the SP2 and constantly just let Yondu go down with the regen and just dex him constantly, or really dash back just to stop you getting that bleed, unless you've got a bleed immune champ. Other than that, guys, that's basically this video. It's a very short one, just the build up of the fights. The fights are very easy. I've really fast forwarded them as well, so that you don't have to watch them too much. They are quite long, I will say that. But it's a nice little build up, a nice little warm up before you get to Kang. It allows you to play as much as possible, and then once you get to Kang, you're all warm, you're all ready, you're at the top of your game, and you can go in and crush him. So I'll see you in that video. That video will come up straight out after this one tomorrow. Apologies again for making you wait. However, I do think this will be the better way of recording them, just because it can give you a more detailed Kang fight, break down the phases much better, and all of that. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I really look forward to seeing you in the Kang fight. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.